Good afternoon, this is Paul, and behind me I've got a 2017 Audi R8 V10 Spyder. I'd like to show you around. So it's a 2017 car, it's done just over 13,500 miles. Daytona grey, it's one of my favourite Audi colours. The Audi R8 V8 manual in 2007, which featured in Top Gear, was the one that I bought a number of years afterwards, and that was in Daytona grey. And ever since then, I have to say, having polished that car a number of times, I can tell you it's a lovely colour. Yes, there are lots of great cars around, but they're not quite like this. The colours in the metallic are just fantastic. And it's got silver side blades to give you a sense of contrast, which is nice. And then you've got the black detailing, so you've got the black vents. If you look through here, you can see you've got black plastic vents here. Of course, there you've got the rear splitter. It's all in black as well, which is nice. And then you've got this nice black and aluminium contrast over the engine cover, the convertible roof. You've got these nice 5-arm 19-inch wheels with red calipers tucked in behind them. Again, more aluminium around the screen surround. I think from day one the Audi R8's always looked very futuristic. I think that's still the case today. It's still a very cool looking car. And of course, being mid-engine, it's very well balanced. So whether you go for the Spyder or whether you go for the coupe, you have to bear with me on the wind, by the way. It's a pretty windy day today. So whether you go for Spyder or coupe, the balance is really nice because the rear wheels are actually quite a way towards the rear of the car. The engine sits just in front of the rear axle, so that makes this a mid-engine car. On top of that, you've got Audi's Quattro 4-wheel drive system, which arguably is one of the best 4-wheel drive systems available on the market, and it gives you a bias to the rear, so it does feel very much like a rear-wheel drive car to drive, until it all starts getting a bit wayward. Believe me, it takes a fair bit of effort to make one of these go wayward, in which case the power is transferred to the front. So just looking at the lovely design of this door, all the way around, really nicely detailed. Nice Bang & Olufsen surround sound system tucked in there. You can see here you've got electric folding and heated door mirrors. It all just looks rather nice, just finished nicely. You've got the R8 sill plates, these lovely, very comfortable sports seats. If you look here, see the Bang & Olufsen sound comes from the headrests, so even with the hood down, you do benefit from the best of what comes out of stereo, which is rather clever. I'll just jump in a second. V10 engine, straight from Lamborghini, sounds incredible. Now if I just show you here, 13,847 miles. Now I can flick through and change the various views. You can see here, go back to view again, move towards navigation. You can see, oh there we go, you can see we can have navigation tucked into one side with a central rev counter. We could have the whole screen, but again the whole thing is really nicely customizable. It's not really very easy to use. It's all driven by these buttons on the left hand side of the steering wheel. So the whole thing is nice and easy to use. It gives you an awful lot of usability. Lots of all the information that you would really like to know. And no central screen. That's where it is. So coming down to here, your climate control system. So it runs air conditioning. Automatic means it's automatic, so you don't have to turn the fan up and down. You just set your temperature and it'll hold it for you. Heated seats on both sides are there. Tucked in very neatly underneath there, you can see you've got your 12-volt charger. You've got two USB interfaces there, and you've got an auxiliary. And on top of that, you've got wireless charging, so you can just pop your mobile phone on there. And assuming your mobile phone supports wireless charging, you're up and running. And it's nicer to have it there than tucked in behind your arm. Although it's quite handy to have something here, I find having the phone there is a lot more useful. Now you've got your drive, neutral, reverse, and then park. There you go, that takes it back into park. And then this screen here will also drive this memory. So if you don't want to use the buttons on the steering wheel, you can use the ones on the centre console, and it works in the same way as it did when you had a central screen. But again, having it at a glance right in front of you just makes the whole thing that much more useful. So drive select, that means you've got comfort, auto, dynamic. I don't know if you heard that, but as soon as I go to dynamic mode, the valves and the exhaust open, and they make the car sound more throaty, but because they make the car, they open the exhaust valves earlier, they change the gearbox and the engine mapping, so it has a more sporty drive. You can have auto or comfort, as you can see. I'll leave it in comfort for the time being. Okay, so very nice and easy to use. Your lights are down there on automatic, as you can see. A very nice, easy car to drive. Very quick. 5.2 litre V10, and the engine comes straight from Lamborghini, as I said. But I dare say it's a lot easier to use than the outgoing Lamborghini which it replaced, which was the Gallardo. Basically the same engine came out of the Gallardo. So I hope you like the car. I hope you like the video, and I hope you find the video useful. If you'd like to know more about the car, please visit our website www.clinkardcars.co.uk. Please pop us an email, drop us a text or a WhatsApp, pick up the phone, have a chat. We'll be very happy to talk to you about it. Thank you very much for watching.